It's not just about the business aspect. I'm looking for your personal experiences. Has personal belief helped you take your life forward? Love to hear from you on the show this morning. Let's talk to Simon Cartwright, who's the director of ThinkPositive Coaching. Simon, thanks for your time this morning. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Tell us about your business and what you do.
Well, we basically coach people. I mean, anyone that's successful has a coach of some form, so we just raise their awareness and change their belief system. I've proved in my life and with the people I coach, you can change your belief systems from bad to good and improve your life.
Okay, so what sort of people are you coaching then?
Well, all sorts. I guess if generically you'd call me a life coach, and I coach all aspects of life, but at the moment I'm focusing in whole particular in the business aspect.
Right. In what way then? What are you doing in the business sphere to coach people? What sort of stuff are you doing?
I'm doing some one-on-one. We'll do a lot of group stuff as well. I did an event at the Hull Truck Theatre in November, Success on the Humber, just to get the word out. I'm very passionate about this town and what we can achieve, and just change people's mindset on what can happen here.
Can you effectively do that with a whole city and a whole area? Can you change the mindset? Because as I was saying to Thomas there, in the city there is he's been here 30 years. There is a natural cynicism, a natural pessimism, not just in Hull, but I've lived in lots of places in this area, right across the area. Can you overcome that? Can you teach the population to think more positively?
Absolutely, a collective consciousness. I mean, look at sporting teams, you know. A team with no talent in there can suddenly win championships. You can do it, and there is a groundswell here in the local area. The more people I talk to, there are a lot more entrepreneurs and a lot more business people that are looking positive at what the town can do. All right, so how do we do it? How would you go about it? Is it collective brainwashing almost? That's a good word, and I guess, brain cleansing is good, but it is just getting out there and talking to people. And shows like this is fantastic. This is getting people's awareness of the opportunities. If you've got your awareness and your belief systems up, you'll grab the opportunities that are coming along. And shows like this is fantastic. Okay, so what are your top tips, Simon? Top tips in what way? Well, in terms of getting an area thinking positively. An area sort of getting on board with the message that's coming across, believing in the area, trying to say, look, if we do this, if we believe in it enough, it will happen. Well, I think the media have a powerful, influence on all of us. And if we can not just get people like myself talking about positivity, but the media themselves getting on the bandwagon, for a better word, on positivity, people will follow. Right, okay. I'm going to talk, one of the things I'm doing on the programme tomorrow, the whole programme is live at the Yorkshire International Business Convention at Bridlington Spa. I'm doing the whole programme for there. Lots of speakers and things like that. One of the things I'm doing as part of the programme, we're doing it live to a theatre audience at the Spa, and also live on the show tomorrow, is talking to the Paralympian David Weir, and I'm going to talk to him about motivation and things like that. How important is motivation and getting your life in order and making sure you achieve? Well, it's everything, isn't it? And, it's the reason we get out of bed. It's the reason we do things. But having the motivation raises your energy level, and that energy level, other people feed off it. And what we had in the Olympics last year, the whole country fed off that positive energy, and you could just see what a great event it was. And that's exactly what's going to happen in this town if we all get on that positive, motivational energy, path. Do you work with individuals and groups then? Yeah, I do a lot of individual. At the moment, we've just started working with the secondary schools in the area. Right. So we've got a real passion about the next generation, and Mallet Lambert has got me on board to do mindset masterclass with the students, which is amazing because they're like sponges. Right. So what sort of things are you saying to the students at Mallet Lambert then? Well, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, it's where you're going and what you believe. And I teach them techniques about self-talk and affirmation and reading certain stuff to change their belief system. Because if you believe you can or believe you can't, you're absolutely right.
Okay, and do you see that message getting through? Do you? Strangely enough, we thought education, as I always say on this programme, is the key to so many things. And we're going to go to a school in Grimsby later in the programme to talk about how belief systems are being changed there, and a more positive message is being given to the kids. Do you think this is very much key to it, getting to the people that are coming through, the youngsters coming through?
Absolutely. It's the absolute key, because we can only do so much. If the next generation come through with the wrong attitude and the lack of belief, they're not going to carry the torch. And the youngsters in this town are very positive. They pick things up very quickly. They're very quick learners. I'm very excited about the way that it's going for us in that aspect.
So is it more the job of the area then, is to convince us old, more cynical types who've been around the block and said, we've heard all the hot air before, but we want to see some positive progress, we want to see things in concrete? Is that the more difficult job?
Absolutely. Let's do it as a team. You know, the past doesn't have to dictate your future. If we're driving a car, let's look forward, don't keep looking in the rear vision mirror. And that is all our jobs, is just to keep going as a team and keep talking it up. Because we see it in sports, perfect example, it can happen.
Right, okay. Simon, where can people read more about you and find out more about you?
Well, they can either Google Simon Cartwright or just look up ThinkPositiveCoaching.com.
Okay.
It's all on there.
Give us something just for now, so we all think positive today and maybe make the most of ourselves today and our interaction with other people.
Well, I guess my favourite affirmation from David Swartz, and that's you're never too old to become the person you've always dreamed of being.
Right. Okay. Right. I quite like that one. I'm trying to work out whether I believe personally, or whether I just sort of bumble along and get on with the day. I don't know really.
Well, if you associate with people that do believe, eventually you'll start to believe it as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. You look inside yourself when you have these sort of discussions and you think, do I actually believe? Am I motivated? I don't know. We'll see what people think this morning. Nice to talk to you, Simon. Thanks for your time. We're talking about belief this morning. Simon Cartwright, Director of Think Positive Coaching. We're talking about... This is prompted by the City Plan and Lord Mandelson coming on the show yesterday. To the basic message to